Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition. That permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that
passes
one,
and 2 drops right out the gate.
Third down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Quarterback will audible. They want to just keep throwing it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They're testing the right side here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it on the run. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of the quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will go to work for the first time today. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock. Old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Runs through the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you, Boston.
And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Turns it loose deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Power football with the run. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Ready, set. Offense in a split backfield. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw.
Oh.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Oh, what do you...
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Quickly to the tight end.
Dropping back.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. No huddle here for the offense. Secondary walks up on the line. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides, still going to hit. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll leave it with him. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
The back goes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That one comes out hot down the right side.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hammond. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the RPO, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He's looking to throw it. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You got to have a lot of precision and timing on these slant throws, right? You're throwing it as soon as the receiver comes out of the break to try to get it to him quickly. They just didn't have the timing there, and it falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. A little bit lot more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Feeling some heat. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Let's go.
Yeah,
That's
that
right.
was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. He's going to pass. Wide open downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. At the 45 on his way. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. To the air. It's Hammond. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Now this offense is back on the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Holds and fires complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The give from the gun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He wants to throw.
Oh.
And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yep.
They'll go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Handoff from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. On the run, it's Smothers. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Wide receiver shows motion. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their play.
And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, nice play.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Line gets set, first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're... to measure this one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Thanks, bro.
The
Bro,
offense
Chacho.
flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale.
All it took for me to do was Google how to run a beard shoot offense, but it took me 7 weeks to do that.
We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then you
feels like
gives up points.
I'm not
this is
sure.
going to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air, it's Hammond. He's got it down the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Gets open down the middle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They keep attacking through the air. That's caught. It's Payne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Red Raiders in the hurry up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, wow.
Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Lets it fly.
Oh,
and
wow.
He's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Take that.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football.